Okay, here we go. What's up, folks? This is Eric. I am working on, so this is just a weekend review, looking to see, or just sharing with you what I have come up with over this last week. So I've taken the week off of trading, and I've just been analyzing and just recentering, if you will. So it's been working pretty well. It's been working pretty well. So hang tight. All right, I'm back. So I'll make this pretty quick. So one of the things that I looked at today is the bid and the ask, right? So the bid and the ask, I've always had this kind of down here. You may have seen it on some of the other charts. It just pretty much takes the bid size and the ask size. But the problem is, let's see, it's 7-11, so it's probably still plotting some ticks. Yeah, it's still plotting some ticks. So the problem is that on the bid and the ask, this size here that I'm looking at is as the chart is moving. See if I zoom in. As the chart progresses, so in here, as the chart progresses, you see the difference between this one and this one. So this is the older script that I put together, and it pretty much plots the ask in red, plots the bid in blue. Okay, so but the problem is at this is a 15-second chart. So during the time that this 15 seconds is occurring, there may be a ass size down here around 1,000, ass size around 2,000. This line will jump up and down. It'll jump up and down. It'll jump up and down. With every tick, it'll jump up and down. So when the candle ends, at the end of the candle, it'll leave the value of the last tick. So if the last tick is this high, then it'll leave that that value of the ass size as what you see plotted. The problem is when you get into a situation like this right here. See this line? So is that B, M? Right here, you see this ass size is showing down to 177 shares. This ass size is showing 3,000 shares. So what happened was somewhere during that 15-second time frame, this ass size came up to this 3,000 mark, or it stayed that high from this one. And then by the end of the candle though, it was down here. So what I'm trying to capture is what is the highest level captured within this candle? Is the highest level captured within this candle this number, this 3,000 number, or is the highest level captured this number? Because we want to know what the extreme is. We want to know what the extreme size is. Again, if you have a lot of ass size coming in around 3,000 and 3,500 and 2,000 and 1,500, and then all of a sudden at the end of the candle there's an ass size of 100, well, if you come back and look at this chart, say you stepped away and you grabbed a bite to eat or something, you came back and you looked at this chart, you'll say, oh wow, you know, the bid size is down this low. Well, if you didn't have this chart to go by, you might miss the fact that the bid size was actually higher, and that one small little area where it dropped down low is what you captured on your chart. So most of this looks pretty much similar. And I really need to make this this green here and blue, but I'll do that later. If I do it now, I'm going to lose this entire chart. If I change the color, I'm going to lose all this data. So, and I think maybe also what I want to do is maybe do the average. So across all the, yeah, I think I do want to do that. I'm going to make one of these indicators that averages all the ticks within that candle. And so this is what I had to do. To capture that, I was having trouble. Actually using the bid size and the ask size to calculate anything by itself. And I think the reason is because the bid size and the ask size is actual live data. It's not, it doesn't store anything historically. And by that, I mean, it would be nice if you could pull up the chart, and then for as much data as it has back here, it will show you what happened with the bid and the ask all through here, but it doesn't. Only from the time from which you open the chart or you start the study, which is this point here, do you actually get the bid and the ask data. It's not historical data. It's current data. So as long as you have the chart open, you have access to this data. And if you see some of the other tickers that I've been looking at, you know, I have data from all day because I've been, well, yeah, from 9 o'clock or so. I have it all day because I've been trying to track them all day, see what's going on. And I'm trying to observe when we have this huge spike here, is that a point where this downtrend stops? I mean, not quite, but kinda, right? Where we have this huge spike here, we go from having an average of 6,000 shares on the size of the ask and the bid, 10,000 at the most, and then all of a sudden you got 55,000 coming here. So I want to put a circle here. So that's an area of interest, right? I mean, but in the grand scheme of things, if you look at it, that trend line coming down here, I mean, it looks like it probably starts to reverse around here, but that's loosely the same line. I mean, it's got to happen somewhere. It's got to happen somewhere, and you got to have some type of objective measure to quantify it. But yeah, I think this is pretty significant. This says a lot right here. Of course, you're going to have some slippage, so I wouldn't expect for this to be the absolute bottom, because that would be too telling. But yeah, again, I don't know the answer, but I am searching for the answers. So I'm going to save this. Okay, did a screenshot. I'm going to save that so I can analyze this later. All right, and then TUP. Let's see what happened with TUP. Okay, I didn't have this data here. We had a huge spike here at around 3 o'clock. Not sure what's going on there. All right, screenshot, save that, and OPGN. Yep. There or there. I mean, look what happened right here, right? You have this huge spike way above every and anything else in the uptrend, and that seemed to mark the end of that uptrend. Coincidence? I think not. I mean, and that's why, that's why I'm really interested in the bid and the ask size. But again, if you're looking at the tick chart, because a tick is, is a transaction, and so 15 ticks is showing 15 transactions. On the tick chart, you're more likely to capture spikes. On the second chart, you're less likely to capture them, just because you could have a billion transactions come through in 10 seconds, and then you can have absolutely none come through for the next 40 minutes. So, and if you don't capture the very right time where the transactions are happening or the share size is changing, then you're going to miss it. And that's why I put together that script. And that script, the one with the, where is it at? It was on top. Seco. Let me find it. Let me find it. There it is. Okay. So, let me give you an idea of what I had to do to come up with this. So, I had to use intrabar persist, which is something that I've never used before. So, the more I'm working with this trading stuff, I'm just adding a bit and a bit and a bit and a bit. I'm just adding little bits to my knowledge bank, and I love it. It's paying off. All right, so intrabar persist pretty much just says that during the course of that candle, that it's going to continue to look for, it's going to continue to take that value, that placeholder, that variable, it's going to take that variable and it's going to continue to process it, if you will, throughout that candle, instead of just waiting for the end of the candle to compute. It's going to compute all throughout. So again, throughout that candle, we want to know what is the highest ask size that comes across. And again, because ask size is historical data and we can't use it straightforward in a calculation, as I understand, I took ask size and I stored it to ask, or ask size. I stored it to ask. And now ask is also inch-bar persist, so it's going to continue to calculate for every tick. Okay. Now I also need to do it for I also need to do it for the, I could probably do that now, but I also need to do that for the bids. Okay, so pretty much I said if the ask size is higher than the ask size a tick before it, then we're going to assign the ask, right? Remember, the ask is the ask size. We're going to assign this to this placeholder, ask F, right? Which is also inch-bar persist. So I'm making a lot of loops, a lot of webs, probably making it more complex than it needs to be, but anyways, it works. All right, or else if the new ask tick is not greater than the tick before it, then we're just going to keep the tick before it, because we want to keep the greatest one. So again, if the ask is greater, we're going to keep ask, or else we're going to keep the ask size before it. Okay, and then we're going to go down here and we're going to plot ask F, because remember, ask F is where everything is being assigned. It's being put in that placeholder. All right, so as far as plot B here, high B is the highest of the bid size, which is just the bid size pretty much. So that's not, this needs to be changed. Okay, and I can update that later. All right, and so right now the bid sizes should be pretty much the same from this top screen to the bottom screen, but the ask size is different. Right? See this green line goes up, comes down slightly, goes down. This blue line goes up, comes down slightly, goes down. This blue line and this green line should be identical. But the red line, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, stays up, and then it goes down. Okay, so that looks different. And what I'm really looking for are those huge spikes in the ask or the bid that don't get captured by these 10-second ticks. That's what I'm looking for. So let's go back to the tick chart, which is up here, and see if it identified any huge spikes. Okay, it did at 403, so 402. So did we see that? I don't think we saw that. So I might need to rework this algorithm. Okay, let's see, 402. Let's go back to our 15-second chart. Go to 402. And it should be way higher than the rest of them. 402. Okay, so at 402, we didn't have data, right? We didn't start this data down here until like 409. So at 402, and see, this is what I'm saying, folks. Look at this. Now, I did have bid and ask size data at 402 on the 15-second time frame. So on the 15-second time frame, which is in this general area here at 4:02, we had a huge spike up. This right here is showing, I don't know how to impress this upon you. This area right here is showing that these values are only, look to your far right hand side of your screen. Only 1,000, 2,000, 1,500. All these are very low, right? All these are very low. 1,000, 2,000. But if we go to the tick chart, look at that. This tick showed that the bid size, at least like right after hours, you know, after hours started, and you got a couple minutes in, this went up to, look at the right hand side of your screen, this went up to 31,000 on the ask size side. That's significant. That is significant. Look what happened here. Looked like this was kind of downtrending, right? This thing was downtrending, or at least it might have been moving sideways, but at least this short term, look, this was downtrending. But look what happened here at this significant change in this imbalance in the ask and the bid. You got the bid and the ask coming down low, coming down low, coming down low, coming down. Everything's low. Or if it comes up high, it gets matched. Comes up a little bit higher, the red line, ask, it gets matched by the blue line. Everything's low, everything's low. Now look, all of a sudden, the ask, that keeps getting in the way. All of a sudden the ask goes up really high and the bids stay low. All right, so what does that mean? I don't know, you tell me. But that also is what? Confirmation of that that is ready to shoot right up. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know what to take from it. Like I said, I'm not trading this month. I am making observations and just doing another screenshot here. I'm making observations and I'm gathering my ammunition so that I can make better strategies. I can make better algorithms, and yeah, I'm gonna be unstoppable, baby. Unstoppable. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, on one of my other screens, I just put up something really quickly. It just and I made it really quick. I'm impressed at that. I'll probably do a live maybe tomorrow, or just a video tomorrow on how I did it. But I mean, it's nothing bizarre. But I just made an object really quickly. It's a rectangle, and so I made it this morning. Boom, rectangle. It has the word watch in it, and so the idea is that I would right click this, go to fill color, and if it's something I wanted to watch, I'd make it blue. If it's something I didn't want to watch, or it was acting kind of weak, I'd make it red. Okay, and then the logic for that is here, box top left. Okay, so I made this, and I think I made it all in one shot and didn't miss anything except for, I think, dot drawing. I type in using EL system. I didn't put dot drawing, but other than that, I got it in one shot. So I'm definitely getting better with the objects on with easy language. So one of the things that you could do is, instead of using that and just making it the same color all the time, is you could say something like oh, and the problem with this though is that I want to be able to, like if I'm watching OBLG, I want to be able to leave that blue because I want to watch it all day. I want to leave that blue, but then change the time frame. But once I change the time frame, it changes all the colors, and that's not helpful. So I'm not sure what I got to do to fix that. I put in a help request from some of the veterans, but nobody was able to help me as of yet. All right, so if I go back, one of the things you could do is say, oh, hey, okay, if the price is above 200 EMA, then we're going to make the color blue, and then that way you can see really quickly, because I have these all linked, so they're linked to the same time frame: 15 second, 15 second, 15 second, 15 second, 15 second. If I move this to the 1 minute, all these change to the 1 minute time frame, and you should be able to really quickly look at these boxes and say, hey, okay, it's this is a good time to trade this specific chart or not. And again, though, that's similar to what I have to these boxes that I made here with the bearish, bearish, bullish boxes. So SM9 is saying that $M is saying that the middle of the bar is above the non-moving average. So it just says that it's short-term bullish. 9 is over the 20. 9 in relation to the 200. This is bearish, so the 9 is moving under the 200. And then this SA9 is just talking about the slope of the slope of the 9 period. All right, so really easily, if we wanted to make this chart, make this box change colors according to its relation to the moving average. Let's see, we should be able to do something like if SA9 is greater than SA200, then color, then begin top L dot color equals, I think I can do this, equals color dot red, color dot blue, else top L dot color equals color dot blue. Do that. We're going to take this begin out of here because I don't think we need it. Then and then all right. Oh, it needs to be fill color. Top fill. Seemed like I had trouble with fill color earlier. Okay. All right, so all these are coming out to be blue, right? But is that right? Oh, that's because I put blue for both of them. Okay, color dot red. Verify. Move that out of the way. Okay, so you got the red one. This saying that the 9-period moving average is under the. Let's see what I do. Yeah, the 9-period moving average is under the 200-period moving average. This blue is saying that it's over. This blue is saying that it's over. I don't know why it didn't. Upload here. All right, let's see. That is, what is that? TGL? TGL? Let's change it to the 5-minute time frame. All right, this one isn't uploading at all. Let's see. Rectangle. Let's make sure that the same study is applied. Box top left. Oh, this is Tom Box. This is when I was looking for some help from the veterans. Somebody gave me an idea of what I could do, and I just took his script and applied it to the chart. But like I said, his script didn't do what I needed to do. So we'll take his off, and then we'll apply mine. Okay, so it's blue. All right, good. And then if I want to go to like Seco, real quick, Seco is good on the. Wait a minute, is that good? That's not good. That's 200 is under. Nine is under the 200. What's going on here? 9 is under there too. Let me see. Did I do this backwards? If the 9 is over the 200, then top fill blue, else top fill dot red. All right, well, what's going on here? There it's under as well. The 9 is under, so that's red, okay. But this should be red also. And this one should be red because this 9 is under the 200. Top of fill color, dot fill color equals color dot blue else. I know before, like when I made the other charts, I had to do something like, and I'll have to come back to this because pretty much you're starting the box here and then you are continuing to update it down here, something of that nature. So after we, Oh, okay. I think what I got was this here once. This says once, so you're going to do this once. You're going to do this whole script one time. All right. So as soon as you start the chart, you're going to do it one time. Excuse me. So whenever this is executed, it's going to execute one time, and whatever color you get, it's going to be that color for the rest of the well, it's not going to calculate it again. It's just going to make it one time. So I need to take away once. And again, this is one of the ideas that Tom had, and it possibly could have worked for what we were trying to do then. But if you're trying to allow the colors to change, you can't do once because that doesn't let anything change. That's very static. So we're gonna take away once, and so can we just start with begin and end? Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so now when we verify, now everything is red, right? All right, because this 9 period moving average is under the 200, 9 period moving average is under the 200, 9 period under, 9 period under. So as the chart was to continue moving forward, if this popped up over the 200 moving average, then this would become blue. Let's see if we can find a chart where it's blue. Seco, TTOO. Nope, everything is red in after hours. How about Nvidia? Tesla. Microsoft. Everything is red. Jesus. Apple. Man. Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, AMD. AMD is red. Everything is red. Jesus. Might need to check my portfolio. Nah, guys, I don't really have a portfolio. I'm interested in day trading. All right, so AMC. Nah, man. Wow. Good gracious. All right, what is TPST? It just came up on. I mean, so TPST is blue. That's the only thing that's blue. Oh my God. But you see the 9 period moving average is over the 200 moving average. So you see that turn blue, right? Wow, today is a red day. What's going on with Foxo? How come sometimes I can get in my chart the mess up there? It's just, it just won't show anything. Foxo, and Foxo is red. Okay, but like I said, in a quick glance, you can see what's blue or red, and that's on the 5-minute time frame. This is okay. Now, if we were to change everything to the daily time frame, now we click daily, and now we should see some blues coming up. Yeah, I mean all your big hitters, right? Your Tesla, your Microsoft, Apple. I'm hoping Nvidia maybe. You know, these penny stocks, Foxo. Now it's red, right? So with a quick flick of a button, you can find out where you stand in the day. Okay, and I'm not sure why Nvidia is going so slow here. Do we have? Yeah, I don't know what the waiting for server data is, other than waiting for server data. Okay. All right, guys. Talked about the box. We talked about the bid ask size. You see everything I have going on. So, yeah. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Send me a message. Join me on the Discord. I mean, slowly in there. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.